Hello, our SeptaSOAREous.
I'm Septa.
I'm SOARE, and this is us. And today we're checking out Filter by BTS.
Yeah. I'm so excited. This one, I think, is just kind of like a solo piece by Jimin.
Yeah, our boy Jimin.
I have to say that his albums have kind of been my fave of the solos, which really surprised me. I don't know why.
I wasn't surprised because I love his voice. Ever since the beginning, I've loved this man's voice so much.
That's true. Yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to vibe completely with like the sound of the albums, but I really, really do. Maybe it's also because like it's very comfortable for me to sing his songs.
Oh, yeah, so that could be.
I love that aspect of it as well. So there's that. That could be playing a factor. I don't know. Either way, I'm really excited to hear this one. I've only heard good things from all of you SeptaSOAREous and a few over on Patreon. So I'm ready to get into it. We did check out the lyrics ahead of time. It was interesting talking about like, well, which version of me do you want? Because I'll be whatever you want me to be. Mm-hmm. Which is not necessarily the healthiest thing.
Yeah, I was like, I get the sentiment, but I don't know if you need to go that route, because sometimes if you do that too much, you end up being someone that you're not.
And then you're never happy.
Yeah. But if they're like, oh man, I just love every version of you, and then in certain moments they're like, hey, I just need you to like, you know, caress my face and give me a hug. I need the loving version of you, then that's fine.
Yeah. It's all about communication.
Yeah, but not making up versions of yourself to make someone happy. That's not fine.
Yeah, I am all for embracing all of the different aspects of yourself that exist within you and like sharing them with someone in like a romantic relationship or in any other aspect of your life, other relationships that you have. I think it is important to be able to share different sides of yourself with people.
But maybe we're overanalyzing it. That's what we do on this channel.
Yeah.
So let's check it out.
Please look at me now. 핸드폰은 내려놔. 고개 돌릴 생각도 마. Let me know your type. 날 골랐으면 되게. 너의 눈에 나의 손으로 보게. 이 자기가 비밀을 데려갈게 완전히 새로운 세상에. 네가 만 어때 조금 느낌이 와 아직 모자라 Yes Girl you have your chance I can be your genie How about Aladdin 뭐든 대줄게
Give me some like early 2000 vibes a little bit.
I like these layered vocals.
I know, I was all this harmonizing and stuff too. They also doing a good job of like building the track up.
Yeah. I like the claps too.
Yeah. 날 만든 사람 바로 너니까 난 여태 네가 본 적 없는 brand new filter 내게 널 맡겨봐
A lot of like ear candy in this.
I know, it's got like a salsa vibe to it too.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I see with like the clapping.
Mm-hmm.
아름다운 노래가 될 거야 에이, 날 네 맘에 씌워줘.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, it definitely had like that like salsa-y like vibe to it. Especially had like the
Yeah.
things like that in it, and then like the clapping.
claps,
You had
and
like the
even-
flamenco guitar.
Exactly. I was like, even
Like,
the guitar.
Yeah, it was just all over the place. And like I don't mind that because I do like the sound of it quite a bit. It gives it like that upbeat feel,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. I love it. I like kind of like salsa leaning songs. They got that extra zest.
Like
you know?
salsa, okay, salsa verde, bro.
I do though.
Like the mild chunky salsa.
So I have a different interpretation of the song now that we listened to it.
Okay.
So beforehand, I was thinking like it's in your relationships with like other people and having them kind of give feedback into like which version of yourself they would vibe with that day or in that situation kind of thing. But when I was listening to the song, I felt more so like it was a conversation with himself. And it was like deciding which version of yourself you want to be that day and eventually applying all of these different filters to yourself to the point where like you've created a whole new filter and a whole new version of yourself.
Yeah, that's fair. I just let it ride. I don't ever choose. I just wake up and there's some, like, it's already slapped on.
It's there.
It's usually blue, depressed, gotta go to work.
That's totally valid. Yeah, I think for the most part, it's not always like a conscious decision, but I can see exactly what he would be talking about there because like there are aspects of yourself that you like and like you'll lean into those to the point where it becomes who you are.
Yeah, plus, like, I mean, kind of like how I just mentioned it, you can always, it's like waking up, you have to go to work, and it's hard to, if you hate your job, it's hard to be like, oh yeah, let's go, hell yeah. And you might be a little bit depressed, but like maybe you'll wake up and be like, no, today I'm gonna have a good day, it's gonna be fine, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna at least try to be happier and more outgoing and just not stress so much and not worry so much. And it's hard to, that doesn't always help or anything like that, but it is nice to try to get yourself in the mindset to do what you want. It's kind of like, to succeed, you kind of have to be in the mindset of succeeding. You have to believe that you're going to succeed and you're going to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish in order to like push yourself forward and like drive forward,
Yes. Yeah. No, I can definitely see that. And like wanting to be like specific versions of yourself every day. Like it can be healthy to set like goals like that for yourself, especially when like you want to be like happier that day, or you want to focus on the positive things that day, or maybe you're just like pushing yourself to like exercise more that day. So you're like, I'm gonna be that healthy me. I'm gonna make the right choices today.
Yeah, and we've talked about it a little bit, and then I was talking to my boss about it a little bit. But once you have a kid, you also tend to completely shift like your thinking because maybe when you were younger you would react to something in a certain way, but you have to be like the better person and a good example for your kid. So like
So you do slap on like a lot of filters.
You do, and like it's kind of good, but I think it's mainly good in how I feel about it, but it could be bad. But it was like I was saying that when I was younger, I'd be more like of a spitfire. Like I just respond, I'd be mad, I'd say something back or whatever. But now I have a lot more patience. And I have a lot more patience because I had to practice that with our son. And, I'm like, if I react to this situation, immediately with like anger or something, he'll see that and then he'd be like, that's what I do. That's how I react.
Yeah, because you realize that like you're modeling behavior.
Right.
So then you're like, okay, what is the desired behavior here?
Yeah. So it was initially to be a better example for him. And now I just have more patience. There's just things that I'm able to let go of because I have realized they're not important. And I'm just like more chilled out and just more relaxed, you know? So it went from something where it's like I was purposely slapping this on to myself for a reason. And then it kind of molded me into who I am today. Mm-hmm. And it's more of like a permanent part of who I am now, you know?
Yeah. And then obviously we can dig into it like in the deep aspects of it like this. But I think that it's really cool that it is applicable to each person and their own individual story. And I like the way that he wrote it so playfully. Mm-hmm. Like kind of making it almost like a game. To be like, all right, I'll be Genie. I'll be Aladdin. Let's go.
Whatever you want, whatever you need.
Exactly. Yeah, so that is our interpretation of the lyrics anyway. Mm-hmm. If you guys have a different interpretation, please let us know. Or if there's even been like an interview about the lyrics, definitely let us know. We'd love to check it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the vibe of it. I liked the lyrics because as we kind of showed here at the beginning, viewed it one way, at the end viewing it a different way. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like that too. It's kind of more open for interpretation, you know, unless he's spoken on it and like, no, this is actually what it's supposed to mean. But that's kind of the thing about art is people are going to take it however they want to or however it fits them at that time, wherever period they are in their lives. Exactly. So that was cool. I really liked it. And yeah, I liked how playful it was too. I was expecting something a little chiller, I guess.
I really heard early versions of like his albums.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
I definitely heard it here. Is like that was like the sound that he likes and finds fun and wanted to go for, and then like there was like a fully embracing and realized version of it during his albums. So I think it was like this was almost like a sneak peek.
Yeah, and the vocals is mainly what made me think of like early 2000s, like boy band or somewhere in there, you know. Like R&B and stuff like that. Just the way he was like layering some of like the vocals, but then he was doing like just some little random runs over here, or putting whatever over here. And I was like, man, it's just giving me like some throwbacks to like elementary, junior high era.
Yeah.
You know, like riding the bus to school and like hearing that kind of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I just thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of all of the layered vocals in the song. There was so much fun stuff happening on the track, production-wise. Mm-hmm. And there were so many layers. I'm excited to listen back to it again. Yeah. And then, like, learn different layers so I can sing the different layers of the song as it goes.
If you made it this far, please consider like, subscribe, and hit that bell. We have a BTS playlist. If you want to check that out, we react to live BTS content over on our Patreon for our top tier patrons. If you want to check that out. And until next time.
Always remember that we love you.
Stay safe and healthy. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye, SeptaSOAREous.
Bye.